Friends, welcome to Juani's Garden. My name is Juani. Friends, it is January 9th. Today we're expecting our first freeze, and we will have about a week of freezing temperatures. So that means I have to harvest, friends. So I'm going to show you all the areas. So, like always, friends, the most prolific is my spinach. I have a lot of it. Some of it, friends, it's amazing luck because see this little container here? Out of this little container, I've got this spinach going over here, and it is extending, friends. Look, all the way to here, all the way to here. You see this, friends? Those huge branches. More spinach here, and this one the same, friends. This spinach here is growing from a really small container. You see that container? It's like a peanut container, and I've got all that spinach coming out of it. More spinach. I'm gonna have to dehydrate some of this or a lot of it because it's really too much. More spinach, friends. It's just throughout. It extends all the way to here. See this, friends? I'm so amazed at how good my spinach has done over the years. More here, friends. I've got some celery growing in the back over there. It can take the freeze. It can take the cold temperature, so hopefully I don't have to worry about that. But I will be cutting all this spinach. More here, different area. It's just everywhere throughout the backyard. I'm in the backyard, friends. And also, let's see over here, more. So I started growing, friends, my spinach out of these really small containers because it's something I'm going to take with me to the new property. Look at this one, friends. Look at that beauty. Look at that. It's so beautiful. So a lot of work for me for today, friends. More here. And you know, if it doesn't freeze but it's cold, it likes the cold temperature. It really is like the healthiest right now. And it grows really beautiful new leaves. It's a little bit dusty because we've had winds, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. So friends, this here would be my fourth celery harvest and the last, because again, I'm gonna cover this up after I cut it to protect it from the freezing temperatures. This one, friends, it does make me feel sad that I've got so many tiny tomatoes that are not gonna make it to full maturity. I'll cut them anyway and take them inside the house. Look at my red ones. Look how beautiful. And it's got so many little flowers still. I mean, this plant, if I had a greenhouse, it would make it, but I don't. Sadly, I don't have a greenhouse, so I'm just gonna cut all these up, take them inside the house. Let's see over there. This one here, friends, I will take inside the house because it is in a very small container. And even being in such a small container, my grape tomatoes did make it and still flowering. Also, see that? It has quite a few green ones in here still, so I'll take it inside the house to protect it. So this serrano pepper plant, friends, I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to overwinter it. I'm going to keep it inside the house. Can't risk losing that. This tomato plant, friends, is the one that's growing me the most tomatoes, and they're quite big. I'm a little surprised that they're so big, and it still has a lot of little ones and a lot of flowers. So I was thinking that with maybe this one, I should bring it inside and give it a chance, at least for the little tomatoes to grow fully. And maybe even, who knows, maybe even you know, these little flowers will turn into more tomatoes. Here's my other pepper plant. And this one, again, I'll be harvesting, and I'll take the plant inside the house. It's still growing flowers and it's got little peppers throughout. So I'm not going to risk it, friends. I'm going to take it inside the house. Look at my beautiful cabbage, friends. I don't know if you can see it. The shadow is on it. Look at this. This is my most beautiful cabbage. It's still little, but here's a better shot with the sun on it. It's precious. More cabbage. More cabbage. And friends, I've shared with you in the past that I use my own cabbage that I buy at the store to plant my cabbages, because seeds have not really done well for me. When I use the cone to grow the cabbage, I get one cabbage, but when I use the round, like you see here, that's a round piece of the cabbage, it grows multiples. And see, friends, here's two that is growing. Look how beautiful that is. And there is the other one. They're both are coming from the same root base that I cut from my cabbage. The kale, friends, also likes the cold weather, but I don't think it will survive an entire week of freezing temperatures. Here's another little kale plant. So I'll be harvesting these. I'm going to be very busy today, friends. Harvesting, putting things away, covering some that I feel need covering. So I'll give you an update on that. For now, friends, thanks for visiting. I'll give you an update soon.